been posting stats on my Twitter account. If you look at it on Paradex, it's actually more competitive for $10,000 than it is on Binance Private. So basically, our liquidity is better than centralized exchanges.
This is a crypto bullish boy here at MYBW. My name is Guan, and we have another guest today,
Rob Shearer. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer at Paradex.
Rob. Tell us a little bit more about Paradex.
Yeah, so basically, Paradex is a decentralized exchange. The goal is to be a holistic exchange on chain. So basically, today we offer perpetual futures and perpetual options. We're going to be launching dated options shortly, and then follow that out the spot. All these instruments are margined for one single account. So that's really a differentiator for us versus other exchanges. So that's pretty much us in a nutshell. We're built on a Ethereum layer 2.
I loved the shit on the tagline. So we attended the event yesterday. The event itself straight up score better than
SEC.
Yeah, dude, that's is this like a tagline that you guys use all the time, or?
Yes, I guess tagline aside, basically, we've been innovating for a while as a space. And I think our vision for why build a decentralized exchange really goes down to the ethos of crypto, right? Self-custody has been an ethos in the space forever. And I think the challenge is historically, just the technology did not exist to build a trading experience that also allowed you to have self-custody. So it's taken a while for the technology to develop. Obviously, building an exchange is a very intensive calculation. Now that the layer 2 technology exists, our vision is really to build an exchange on chain. As someone who got affected by the FTX collapse, it's very personal to me that users should have custody their assets and be able to have a great trading experience. So better than sex comes from the fact that, we're building an exchange that we think is going to be a better user experience in the long term and today than centralized exchanges. And that starts with liquidity, right? Ultimately, we're exchanging to sell liquidity. And so we've done a bunch of innovations, most recently with a new order type called retail price improvement. And that's actually allowed our liquidity to be better than even the major exchanges, right? I've been posting stats on my Twitter account, but basically, if you look at it, the execution cost, so basically your weighted average price of a buy or sell order on Paradex is actually more competitive for $10,000 than it is on Binance Private. And that's because we've invented this new order type that allows market makers to quote directly to retail traders. So basically, our liquidity is better than centralized exchanges.
That is better than sex. I want to ask you, were talking about the vision of how you guys will affect my FPS. What is the ambition of Paradex?
Yeah, I think it's pretty personal for me. Having had a significant portion of my net worth on FTX when it collapsed, it was super important for us to build something where in the ethos of crypto, you don't have to trust that the exchange is doing the right thing. You can verify it and they are because everything's on change. And so really building something so that no customer ever has to go through that safe experience was really key for us. And really our ambitions, I think, are very grand. Like where we are today, I would say is like a 2 out of 10 of where we think we're going to be in another 3-4 years. So we're in this to build for the long term. I want to build an exchange that is, this tagline of better than sex is real. We want to build an experience that's better than the biggest centralized exchanges today. Very, very big vision. We want to be one of the major exchanges and venues throughout centralized exchanges to centralized exchanges anywhere.
So as someone who's sidelined like Paradex, how do we get into it?
So basically, platforms open to everybody right now. So go to paradex.trade. You can create an account using pretty much any crypto wallet we have, and we've now enabled bridging from basically any ecosystem, so you can pretty much get money into the platform anywhere. You can use any wallet. We also have email-based wallets from a partnership we have with Privy. So really a number of different ways to create an account and get money onto the exchange and start trying to trade futures, trade options, and then when we launch spot, you'll be able to trade spot instruments as well. We also have a series of vaults. So if you're not an active trader and you want more passive source to yield, we have our Gigavault protocol vault, which has double-digit yield right now. There's also a whole variety of community-led vaults.
Okay, that's all from us today. Thanks, guys. Let's welcome again, and thank you to Rob from Paradex for joining us today. And we'll see you guys in the next one.